Good evening, I'm Madison Carmouche. The Secret Service says shots were fired at a rally for former President Donald Trump in western Pennsylvania while he was speaking on stage. Trump was rushed away, bleeding from his ear. The agency says the suspected gunman and a person attending the event were killed and 2 others critically hurt. CBS's Lauren Linder is in Butler County, Pennsylvania, with the latest on what happened.
Take a look at what happened.
Secret Service agents rushed former President Donald Trump off stage after shots were fired, moments after he began speaking at a Saturday evening rally in Butler County, Pennsylvania. The Secret Service says a man attending the rally was killed. A doctor standing nearby tried to help him, performing CPR.
The guy had spun around, was jammed between the benches. He had a headshot here.
Trump raised his fist as he left the stage. On his Truth Social site, the former president said he was shot by a bullet that pierced the upper part of his right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong and that I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through the skin, he wrote. Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what was happening.
I just hear these 4 shots and everybody's screaming drop, and you can see the blood like splatter on his face, and the Secret Service just barricades him.
The Secret Service says the gunman was outside the cordoned-off area of the rally, standing on an elevated structure, and that he was shot and killed by a member of the agency's counter-assault team. A large number of Secret Service agents is in Milwaukee right now ahead of the convention. They're trying to piece together what happened here in Butler. President Biden spoke a couple hours after the shooting.
There's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this.
This was Trump's last rally ahead of next week's Republican convention in Milwaukee. He was taken away in a motorcade and again held up his fist as he got into his SUV. Lauren Linder, CBS News, Butler County, Pennsylvania.
The Secret Service says it's currently adding more manpower in the wake of the shooting, and plans are in the works to expand the security perimeter at the Republican National Convention. The FBI is now the lead agency handling the investigation. Governor Andy Beshear took to X to express his thoughts on the shots fired at former President Trump's rally in Pennsylvania, saying, quote, Brittany and I are praying for the safety and health of the former president. Violence is never the answer. Never. End quote. Here are a few of the responses from Kentucky Republicans, including Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, with posts on social media saying, quote, tonight, all Americans are grateful that President Trump appears to be fine after a despicable attack on a peaceful rally. Violence has no place in our politics. We appreciate the swift work of the Secret Service and other law enforcement. End quote. United States Senator Rand Paul reposted a video of the incident on X saying, quote, please keep Trump and everyone at the rally in your thoughts and prayers right now, end quote. Congressman Hal Rogers of the 5th Congressional District says in a post on social media, quote, please join me in praying for President Trump and all who were impacted by the cowardly attack at the rally in Pennsylvania. I am grateful to know that President Trump was protected by the quick action of the Secret Service. As the nation awaits more information, let us unite in standing against all political violence and pray for peace, end quote. And Kentucky Attorney General Russell Coleman said, quote, praying for President Trump, his family, and the top-tier professionals of the U.S. Secret Service. No matter your beliefs, political violence has no place in our country, end quote.
It's been quiet, dry, and hot across eastern Kentucky today. We saw some temperatures in the 90s, but looking right now here at the London Corbin Airport, not too bad at all. 80 degrees still, even here at 11 o'clock at night. Feels like 83, but observed highs today, a lot higher than that. 93 in Somerset, 92 in Monticello, 93 in Manchester, and 94 in Harlan. Current temperatures around eastern Kentucky, 73 in Hazard, 79 Somerset, 81 in Jackson, mix of 70s and 80s, but radar clear right now. Just a few clutters on there, stuff that we always see in the summer. Want you to download that WYMT First Alert weather app, as we are expecting rain coming into the week. And then for the rest of your evening, looks like this. Around 12 a.m., 77 degrees, but by the time you wake up, sitting at a smooth 72. Madison?
All right, Drake, thank you. One Clay County organization is continuing to build beds for kids in need. Sleep in Heavenly Peace hosted a build day with help from dozens of volunteers and the city of Manchester. They were able to build more than a dozen beds.
We had plenty of good help today. We had the city of Manchester and a local lawyer, Jenna Jackson, helped sponsor today. We got caught up with our overload, so we're on a regular mode now, and we're taking applications. We've got probably, I think, a half dozen beds on queue right now, and we're doing okay.
Rice says they have been able to build more than 100 beds for kids throughout Clay County. The Carcassonne Community Center is celebrating 100 years of operation. In July of 1924, founders built the campus, which served as an elementary, high, and boarding school. On Saturday, dozens of alumni, former teachers, and more made their way to the center to celebrate the centennial. Board member Manuel Vanderpool says they were also recognized by Governor Andy Beshear and other local officials.
But he did provide an acclamation for Carcassonne with all the work that we are doing, as well as us being the longest running square dance, hosting that in Kentucky. But yeah, we had a number of local dignitaries as well. Terry Adams, the county executive judge, Tiffany Kraft, our mayor of Whitesburg, as well as Chetty Smith, who is our local magistrate.
Congressman Hal Rogers also sent a representative and a flag that was used in their flag-raising ceremony. Vanderpool says it is important to uphold the history of the school for future generations to come. Over the course of 2 weeks in Lawrence County, 13 restaurants got the opportunity to create special hamburgers for the 3rd annual Burger Days. Burger Days brings in countless people to Lawrence County to experience the food scene. With so many new businesses in the area, this gives them the chance to gain the attention of the community and a chance to grow their business. Restaurant owner and Burger Week participant Jess Siska says this event has done so much for her and other businesses like hers.
It's tough, you know, anybody that has one knows it's very tough, and it's really hard to get started and make a name for yourself, especially being so new. But even the people that I know that have been here, you know, they've been really creative. I've seen a lot of the posts on Facebook with their burgers. They've done some really cool things.
Meathead's Grill was announced as the winner of Burger Days earlier today during the Country Music Highway Tribute Show. US 23 in Eastern Kentucky is known for producing countless country music stars, and tonight those stars returned home to perform in the 3rd Country Music Highway Tribute Show. Country music greats like Ricky Skaggs, Larry Cordo, and 2022 American Idol winner Noah Thompson came home to perform. The show brought in countless people to the community and showcased plenty of local talent. When you mention Noah Thompson, people still remember him as a hometown boy.
He loves his town. He gets his haircut next door. You can see him in the dollar store. He's just a hometown boy. I mean, even though he's, you know, famous status now, he's still hometown.
Officials with the Country Music Highway Tribute Show say that they are planning to continue to grow the show and have top country artists in the area come back and perform. Stay with us, we have more.
WYMT Mountain Sports, sponsored by ARA.